Welcome to my YouTube channel. As we discussed in interview tips part 1 and part 2 video, here I am presenting the part 3 video which is mainly related on the question and their possible answer. Before we move on to this video, I'll request you all to subscribe this YouTube channel and more importantly, hit the bell icon so as you can get an immediate alert as soon as I'll post a video on my YouTube channel. As I discussed with you, the most important question in the interview and the first question is tell me about yourself. And you should be pretty well prepared about the answer to this. Here if you will see, the person who has answered, he has started from his graduation degree and very briefly covered up his first experience because probably he might not have done good job there, or maybe because of the 1 year work he has not done anything which is really creating the impact. And in 1993 he joined in another organization where is very clearly described he has worked in various departments, so exhibiting his capability to handle any kind of a work. Then he is saying he has been transferred to the head office, and there he is again saying like he has worked in a various innovative concept like 24 hours refill booking, data migration, etc. During this process, up to this first 2 paragraphs, he has described his education qualification, briefly covered the first job, exhibiting his capability to work for any department, then exhibiting his capability to work for the innovative concept. But at the same time, he is describing like he is obtained another IT skills, so he is keen for learning. So in this 3 paragraph itself, he has shown various things about himself. Again, continuation with that, he has been transferred to the regional office where he has worked as a sales officer, and he is again saying his innovation and creativity is always in his blood, and he has created one innovative idea there also. But here he is attaching the results. What exactly is the result in terms of the market share he has got for the petrol and diesel. So in a way, in a concluding remark, he is saying like he is an engineering graduate with the IT skill, knows the terminal operation, comfortable working in the HO, in head office, and comfortable working in the regional office. He can work in any department and all other things. So this answer you have to be frame up very carefully and very exhaustive, because as I told you before, this is the answer which will set the framework for the rest of the interview. Now let us see what interview question can come here. This presentation is going to be a little long, so be patient with that. Why should we hire you? Generally this question should not come immediately after that, but irrespective of the sequence, just let us have a look of the questions. Again, you should say you are an IT skill with the engineering background, new concept, innovation, creativity. So your theme should remain same, like you are having a capability to work in various departments, you have got a learning ability. So accordingly you will frame up. So in the first answer, you are setting up the theme for the entire interview process, and the theme will be continuing for any sort of a question being asked in the interview. So here also he is using the same thing for answering this question. What is your greatest strength? So greatest strength, again he is trying to say he can see much bigger picture much earlier and this thing, and he can conceptualize the idea and do innovative idea, creative idea and all other thing. But here, irrespective of the first question, he is trying to give an example how my innovation and creativity has helped my previous organizations and what are the key achievement to that. What is your greatest weakness? As I told you before, this is the one very tricky question, and you should tell the weakness, but weakness should be told in a manner which is coming out to be a positive. Like here he says he is impatient, but why he is impatient, he is giving the reason. If people are not delivering the result, then he is impatient. Means he is impatient because of the company cause. He is not impatient because of the personal cause. So ultimately he has got a weakness because of the company reason. So that is how you should frame up your answer. And at the end, you should definitely say yes, I am improving on this, and but still there is a lot of scope. So you are not saying like I am a perfect. You are saying yes, I am improving, and yes, I will improve on further. But whatever my weakness is there is for the company cause. Why do you want to leave your present employer? Never ever come out and say because I am not satisfied, my home problem, this problem, my parents are staying here, I am getting homesick and this thing. Always say like okay, I just wanted to like here this person was working for a public sector organization, that is why he is referred to a private and globalization. But if you are working in a private sector organization, you should say the kind of job offered to me is a unique, and this thing I am very satisfied with the current company, and because of which the type of opportunity offered, I just wanted to think to take out a challenge, new challenge in my life and blah blah. Okay, so never ever be negative to your current employer, never ever be related to your personal and other problem, always be related to your the kind of a job offer which brings to you, which gives you opportunity to implement a new idea, creativity and all other things. Why do you want to work for this company? This is another thing. Yes, definitely you are going to a company, you elevate them a bit high, tell them your company is very good, taking care of the employee, your company is acceptable to the new idea, your company gives the freedom to the employee, blah blah blah, everything. You first elevate the interviewer to a great level and then say this is what is the reason, and I feel like if I'll work for your company, I'll be satisfying my personal and professional need and everything. So you should frame up your answer accordingly for this. What do you know about your company? As I discussed before, you should look into the website of the company, their annual report and all other thing, and you should give a brief description in which sector your company is, what is the presence of your company across the world, how many employees are there, what is the gross margin or net margin, etc. So these are all the brief introduction you should give it here. What do you want this position? Again, like here you should say like I am inclined to the new concept and improvement of the business. I did this thing for many years for my present employer, and the kind of the job which is offered to me, I feel ki it is looking out for that kind of a thing which fulfill my professional ambition to implement the new concept. I will learn much better. So that kind of a thing you should say ki that is why I want this position. Do you work better alone or as a part of team? This question may come in a different way. Are you a good team worker? Will you be in position to perform better alone? Never ever say कि I am a good team worker, or never ever say I can perform better alone. It is again a tricky question. You should always say I am comfortable working whether I am alone or whether I am in a teamwork. Because whenever I am working in a teamwork, it always gives me an opportunity to and time to work alone, and I am switchable to both the scenario very easily. So this is what is a tricky question. You must be very careful about it, and you must give your response appropriately. It should always be highlighted you are comfortable working alone, means you don't, if it means to the result, you don't need any assistance, but at the same time you are comfortable working as a team, means you do not have any issue working with the team or taking the assistance from the others or listening to the others. Okay. What did your last supervisor criticize most about your performance? This is another question which is equivalent to the weakness, but here the weakness should come like if you see the response of the person. The most frequent criticism by the current supervisor is about my low tolerance for the ambiguity and need of the high clarity. Why I am asking the ambiguity, removing the ambiguity and the high clarity? Because I want the business goal to be fixed, perfect. And that is why my supervisor is criticizing me. So my supervisor is criticizing me, that is okay, but I am not doing wrong. So that is what you should include here. So your supervisor is criticizing, everybody's supervisor is criticizing them, but they are criticizing, you should reflect in a manner what they are criticizing is criticizing for my habit which is good for the company. But never ever say my boss is useless and he's just criticizing me because I am asking this, that, everything. So be diplomatic and frame your answer appropriately. Where do you see yourself in the 5 years? Never ever say like I wanted to become a terminal manager, I wanted to become a project in charge, or so and so, so and so. Okay. Always say ki, okay, I just wanted to become to associated with an organization, because I'll tell you this designation does not matter at all. Over a period of time, when you'll have an experience of 20 years, you'll see this designation are useless, and you should always say ki like I would like to associate a company where they'll give me opportunity to learn, where they'll give me the opportunity to implement my innovative and creative idea, where I can smoothen the process, something like that. Okay. Why have you changed jobs so frequently? Here the person was working for a public sector organization, so he has never changed the job for last 11 years. But if you have changed the job very frequently, be upfront, like if suppose one job to another job you just took 12 months, frame up your answer like because of my parents were not good and I wanted to go to hometown, an opportunity has came there, and this, that, everything, whatever you want to say. Because you as a child of somebody, you are having a professional responsibility as well as the personal responsibility. Sometime it may happen you may change the job because of your personal responsibility. Is okay. If you are saying this upfront, is okay. It is considered acceptable. So frame up your answer for your all transition which has happened in your professional life, if it is in a very short duration. Okay, like if you change the job in 1 year and then again you change the job, you said ki my parents were not good, but I given a time to home and they found good, and then I got another opportunity which was much better and which was having satisfying my professional need, so I just move on there. Okay, are you willing to relocate? Is a simple answer can be given in yes or no. Yes, I am willing to relocate, but make it little global. Yes, I am willing to relocate because I did it many times in my previous organization and I do not have any psychological barrier. I am used to the logistic involved. So you know everything about the relocation. I know the entire process and I did it many times in my past. Okay, so that is what is the thing. You should always make all the answer in a global way. Are you willing to travel? Be honest to this answer and never be in yes or no. Yes, I am willing to travel. Always be specific. If you are willing to travel extensively, say yes, I am willing to travel extensively and I love to visit the new places because it gives me the opportunity to meet various new people and blah blah blah, everything. Okay, but if suppose you are having some family restriction where you can travel only up to 30-40% of time, you can say yes, I am willing to travel, but because of my family restriction I can travel only up to 50% of my time. So be honest on this answer and never be like in a manner to impress on the interview, where because that may create a problem to you in the future. Are you willing to work overtime? Here he is asking ki like overtime. Generally for the management worker there is no overtime. But just see the response of this person. Is more important to complete the job than looking at the watch. That is what you should reply. Ki for me, the interest of the company is the topmost. I don't look at the job, watch, and I just keep on working till such time the task is finished. And even sometime I work till 2 o'clock in the night. So you are just undermining the word overtime. You are not just giving any importance to that. You are saying ki what you are talking to me overtime. The thing is that completion of the job, that is what is ruling the world of the business environment. Are you getting me? Like sometimes you should be behaving and acting in this manner in the interview. Have you ever been fired or asked to resign? Generally is a very rare phenomenon, but if such kind of a thing happens, please accept it, because you know the person who is sitting at the other side of the table might be knowing everything. Like I'll tell you one thing. In 2007, the crude oil prices went up to $140 per barrel. At that point of a time, many people in the oil industry have been asked to resign. If such kind of a thing has happened with you, accept it. Yes, I have been asked to resign once, and that has happened in December 2007, because during that time the crude oil prices has gone up to $140, and government is not allowed to give the subsidy to the private player, and our company businesses were down and they were forced to close the retail outlet, terminals were closed, we are having a strength of 1000 employee, and company has sustained us for 3 months, but after that company could not sustain and because of which we have been asked to resign. So you have been asked to resign not because of your reason, but because of the compelling reason of the company. At the same time, you are honest enough in your response. Why haven't you received any job offer yet? Here you should say, I am very satisfied with the current company and I am working. I never been given any opportunity or any exciting job offer or job description which I can pursue. That is why I never tried and that is why I never received any job offer. It's simple. So you say, I am choosy for my own job. I am not just running for the job. That is why I may not have received any job offer. What previously held job do you consider to be your favorite and why? Here, in your past experience, you should see, you must have handled various positions. You must see which position is excited to you most and why. Quote here and give you an example. Do you consider yourself to be organized and manage your time? Yes, you should make it a little global. The essence of success is in a competitive world and it is essential to manage the time to get the job completed within the allocated time frame and this thing. Okay. And in a way you are saying yes, I am pretty well managed well and I am pretty well organized. And if you are having some example, like this person is having an example where he has coordinated with various internal and external energy and commissioned and retail outlet in 24 hours. So he is just trying to, if you are having such kind of an example, quote with that. So again, you are just not giving a global response, you are correlating this question with your previous experience. That is what I told you in part 1 and part 2 video. You should always try to do in various questions being asked in the interview. Would you choose the same career if you could start it again? You should say, yes, I would like to choose the same career which can offer me a management position with the new and innovative concept, give an opportunity to implement the new and innovative concept. And at the same time you are saying it can be any industry or any sector, means your innovativity and creativity is so high that you can deliver it in any environment or any sector. Okay. And yes, at the end of the day, which can offer you a attractive compensation and opportunity for the self growth, which is definitely a basic need for everybody. Or now is a thing like if you are staying too long in a company, this kind of a question may come. If suppose that is what I discussed in one of the video, like you should not stay too long in one company. But if you are staying too long, this kind of a question will come. Why have you stayed with the same employer so long? You can handle it diplomatically. Like we had discussed before, I am very satisfied with the current company which is giving me the opportunity to work on an innovative and new concept and learning and all other thing. So your theme of the interview is roaming around on 3 or 4 word, new concept, innovative, creative, learning and all other stuff. Okay. But you can say ki so far I never tried, but the kind of opportunity which you offered me, I find it can satisfy my professional need and personal need. So that is why I'm looking out for this job opportunity. Otherwise, I never tried, and that is why I worked so long for an employer. So you are trying to say ki boss, you are saying me कि I'll stayed with one employer for a long, but because of my own reason, not because of some then selected me, because I never tried. It's simple. Do you describe, consider yourself as a risk taker? Is another a tricky question. You should never say ki yes, I am a risk taker. You should never say ki no, I don't take the risk. You should say I'll take the risk, but I'll take the calculated risk rather than a blind risk. A possible give an example to that. Because if you'll say ki no, I am not a risk taker, they will say ki oh, he is not an aggressive person. If he'll say ki no, I am a risk taker, then he'll say ki he is an aggressive person and he may create a blunder. So revert your answer to this question appropriately. We should not go negative on your part. Now, would your present employer be surprised to know you are job hunting? Look, this person was working in a public sector company, but let us leave aside this answer. Say I am working in a private sector company, and even if my present employer will know that I am hunting for a new job, it will not be a surprise, because it is very common in the private sector company. Is all. Because everybody is changing the job in the private sector company. How do you handle the change? Here again the answer can be yes, I can handle the change pretty well, but here is trying to make it a little global, because and connecting to his previous experience, like I handled the change many times in my organization, like I transferred from one place to another place. Whenever I changed the job, I used to meet and discuss more with my colleague, try to understand how the interpersonal skills are, how the interconflict is happening, how to overcome with the interconflict so as the growth of the organization cannot be hampered, and that way you should reply. And also you should say ki sometime after understanding, then sometime I had to sacrifice on my own aspect to make a good teamwork, so as overall overall objective of the business is not getting hampered, and that is how I handle the change. So you are making it a total global in spite of saying yes or no, or I can handle the change pretty well kind of a thing. What salary are you expecting? Here never ever say I am expecting this. You should always say boss, I am getting this with these perks. I am having IT skills. I am engineering graduate. I am known to implementation of new concept and creativity. I am a quick learner. I am a quick executor, a good executor. So I prefer, like, you will decide, and let us first settle out the compatibility issues, like if I find myself suitable to you, then I am confident the company of your stature will definitely will offer me a compensation which is much bigger than the compensation which is I am currently getting. If suppose this question is coming into a technical round, you should revert in this way. diplomatic. But if this question is coming to you in a HR round, be a hard negotiator and take whatever maximum you can demand. There should not be any diplomacy. It should be hard fact and figure. Okay? How do you handle the conflict in the workplace? Read out this response, it is very interesting. To handle the conflict at the workplace, you will prefer to go to the other side of the table and try to understand the mindset of the others. Okay? And once you will understand the mindset of the other, if you find yourself wrong, you keep your unhealthy ego aside for the purpose of the business interest. So here again you are trying to say ki I am ready to buckle down. I am ready to listen to other provided it is good for the business objectivity. That is what you should say. Here up to this place, if you will see, the entire presentation or entire interview is only running after few words here and there. What books are you currently reading? Generally, we are not a very good on a reading habit. But you know what is happening in the interview, sometimes we just know some of the book name and we'll try to bluff. Never ever do that. Be honest in your approach. Because if the interviewer or somebody in the interview panel is having a very good reading habit, probably they may catch you. Like here, I like this response. Is very clearly saying that I am a little weak on this. But yes, I keep on reading on the internet. Like he is reading on the online. And is spending 2 to 3 hours daily to reading. So it is all same. Whether you are reading the book or whether you are reading on the internet, it is all same. But if you will try to say that I am reading 5 points someone of the Chetan Bhagat and somebody knows about that book and he will ask some question on that, then you will get caught. And you will be exposed that you are telling lies here. So never ever do that. Okay? Who is your favorite boss and your least favorite boss and why? In your professional experience, list down who is favorite and why, and who is least favorite and why. But at the end of the conclusion of this answer, to remove the negativity about the least favorite boss, you should always say, I am okay with any kind of a boss. Because ultimately, it does not impact me on a result produced. Like here this person has given his least favorite boss is because he was in a micro level management. Okay. If the interviewer who is supposed to be the next boss, he is also having the habit to micro level, then it may get negative to you. But at the concluding remark you are saying it does not matter because whatever kind of a boss is there, I am ready to deliver the result. So that is how you should frame up the answer here. How could you improve relationship with the least favorite boss? This is the follow-up question. To check your thing. Here if you have got a example available which this person has given, like he was having a 40 project and he was doing a micromanagement but he has completed in 1 year, then that particular boss has stopped doing the micromanagement for him and trusted him completely. So this follow-up question should always link to the person micromanagement. In the first answer, you given my least favorite boss is because of the micromanagement, and second answer you will give my least favorite boss is because of the time management. Then it will not work properly. So frame up your answer accordingly, which will in consistence with the previous answer, because sometimes the questions are being asked to cross check your previous answers. Okay, what is the last movie you saw? Just see what movie you saw and why you saw this movie, because you like the action, you like the horror, you like the humor, or whatever it is. Are you considering the offer from other employee? It's just to check like how much active you are in a job market. You say like I am not considering, and I am considering your offer because you are offering me something great which is close to my heart. But yes, if such kind of a more opportunity will come in the future, I will definitely look out for that. Is okay in the private world, because in the private world anybody is open to look out for a job. When can you start? Here generally people come in a tremendous pressure and they'll say, sir, I can start in 30 days, whereas their company notice time period is required is 90 days. Be honest on this. Sir, my company notice period as per my appointment letter is 90 days, but I can try to join you within 30 days, because I am working for such a senior position. I just simply cannot say tata bye bye and move away. Yes, this 30 days to 90 days, this 2-month CTC I let to surrender to the company. So you are kind of giving your importance कि I am a management employee. I just simply cannot run away. Number 2, if I am running away little early, it is a cost to me, so that your company should be ready to support me on that cost. So that way you should reply, because generally in the interview, just to get the job offer, you just keep on running and saying ki okay, it is not good. Okay, and one more thing, whenever you are changing from one job to another job, you should always allocate at least 10 days for your family and for your logistics to joining at the new place. Have you ever fired everyone? Yes, definitely it is a part of the professional life. You keep doing that, but make it little positive. Yes, I fired because I generally get disappointed when a person is not delivering the result as per the committed goal. So you are saying ki, yes, I fired the people, but I fired not because of my personal reason, because of the company reason. Because for me, the company growth and company objective is the topmost. Are you getting me? So you are just trying to say any negativity on your part is trying to convert towards the company part, and every answer should be made in this manner. How do you motivate the employees? Definitely the best way to motivate is to give the freedom to work and keep a track on their activity and their performance level. That is what is the best way to motivate the employee. What is your commitment to the job? Definitely when you are not joined the company, you cannot say ki what will be my commitment, but yes, you can say I am looking out for a long-term opportunity, and once I will join the company, once I will know the employee, once I will know the company process, once I will know the company business line and all other thing, then my commitment will definitely improve. In a way you are saying ki if you are not treating me well, then probably I may not be committed too much to this company or to this job. Aren't you be overqualified for this job? Here is another question you can say, boss, there is a, I'm a active learner. I keep on learning the new thing. I keep on developing the new concept, innovative idea, creativity, and etc. So the question of over qualification and over experience does not arise, because for me every day is a learning day. What qualification and what experience is nothing. What are your key achievements till date and what do you consider so? Here again, related to your first question, tell me about yourself. Here you should give your response the same thing which you quoted in the tell me about yourself, and with a complete description. What are the problem area, what you did to achieve that, what are the end results, etc. Okay. Are you opposed to doing a lot of routine job? Look, routine job is a part and parcel of the life. You cannot oppose to do that. But yes, here if you'll see intelligently, this person is saying ki I am an IT expert and I manage my time, or I use my IT skill in a manner so I reduce the time required for the routine job to a drastic level, so as I can get a extra time for doing the creative job. So that is how you should frame up your answer. What do you know oblique understand the job under discussion, or what do you know about this job? Definitely what job description is given to you, frame up your answer according to that. Again, are you opposed to doing a lot of routine jobs? Sorry, it's a repetition of the first question. How do you see yourself fitting into this new role? Look, here again you should say ki the point wise, like I am a innovative person, creative person, implementing the new idea, process smoothness, all other thing. Then second reason is I can see a overall business objective or big clear picture in advance, which is a key parameter for innovation. Means your first criteria you can see in the second one. Okay. And the third one, definitely your education qualification, IT knowledge, engineering background, and lot of experience, capability to work in any department, and all other thing. So that is how you see ki you should say ki like basis this IT knowledge, inclination towards the innovation makes me suitable for handling this job. Okay. Are you able to use computer? Answer should not be given in yes and no. You should always say yes, I can handle the computer because I acquired the additional knowledge on the Microsoft technology, RDBMS, and etc. etc. This is what is his response. Like if suppose you are working in a company where the SAP is implemented, just say yes, I am very comfortable handling with the computer. I am on a computer, I am handling the SAP and doing all the work on the SAP, entering the sales data, this, that, everything you should say. So you are making the response in a much bigger way. What is the first thing that you would do once you assume the new role with us? Definitely, when you join in the new company, you should do certain thing and you should plan out properly. So first thing, whenever you join in any company, you understand how the company works, who are their customer, how the business transaction takes place, what are the need of the customer, what are the need of the company, what is the future plan for the company, what are the future project in the hand, how the progress of the company, how they are competing with the competitor, etc. So you, in the first phase you are trying to understand the overall gambit of the company. In the second phase you are trying to understand like internal structure of the company or organization structure, how it is divided into various vertical, how, what is the reporting system, what is the MIS system, what is the, how the business decision takes place, how the business decisions are communicated to employee. The second stage you will do that. And in the final stage, the most critical stage is the interpersonal skill, communication between the employee and helping each other, considering the other's viewpoint. This is all how they resolve the conflict, etc. So your response should be, first you understand the company, second you understand the organization structure, third you understand the employee and the interpersonal related issue, and that is how you will consider yourself. These three things you will do when you assume to the new role. What are the plan to keep abreast with the new development in the area? Generally, this person has mentioned ki like before about the reading the book, he has mentioned internet, he has mentioned here. But if you are reading out some journal or some books or some other thing, you can mention that thing also here. How do you see economy is impacting our industry? You must be, before going to the interview, you must be having the overall scenario of the economy, how it works and how it is impacting your industry, and be prepared for this. Like say for your working in a textile industry, you must say, okay, in textile industry, you know, the Bangladesh, Indonesia, Philippines, China has started producing a lot of the similar material at a lower cost because of the low labor cost and all, advanced technology and all other thing. Import duty is not good, because of which our industry is impacting. So you should have an overall impact on this. Like say in oil industry, because the crude oil prices has gone up so high and the retail margin has gone down, so it is impacting our industry. So that kind of a overall scenario you should present here. How do you define success? How do you evaluate success? What is the success mean to you and how do you measure it? I'll say I'll not comment much, but just read out this answer and frame up your own answer, please. What adjective would you use to describe yourself? A passionate and impactfulness. Like he is trying to say, I am passionate to work, and with this passionate to work, I try to create the impact on the others. That is what he is trying to say. So frame up your thing. If suppose you want to say कि I am a hard worker, so frame up your thing कि I am a hard worker and because of which I can do this and that, everything, but be prepared for this answer. Okay. What make you want to hard work? Again, the same adjectives which you have mentioned before. My passion and impactfulness makes me work hard. Okay, so if you will see, the entire interview process is running after few words. Okay, and plan accordingly. What type of a work environment do you like the most? Again here, I like an environment which breeds the creativity and implementation of the new idea. Again, the theme is running on the creativity and implementation of new idea, focus approach, internal energy, learning process, process improvement, and all other things you can club in there. Again, I am telling you the overall theme of the interview is remaining same here. What are you looking for in life? This is again, one person is looking out for a perfect work-life balance, economic prosperity, professional satisfaction, etc. You can read out this answer or you can make out the answer, the keyword which I told you. How do you handle the pressure and stress? This is another kind of a negative question. You should not say कि I handle the pressure this way, that way. You should always say कि pressure and stress is a part of the life, which gives us the opportunity to learn and explore the new way. And I love to do that because of new learning, innovative idea, so and so, so and so. Okay. So make this answer in a way which is showing your enthusiasm, like this is not an issue to me, this is rather a learning opportunity to me. What hobbies do you enjoy doing and what sports? Here always be honest. Like generally I have seen people say photography. If suppose somebody in the interview panel is also having the hobby of photography, he can immediately give you a counter question. Okay, what SLR camera do you have? What is the aperture speed? What shutter speed do you use when you shooting in the evening time? What focus length you are using? What type of a lenses do you have? Now you will get flat. So be honest and tell the truth, or tell the hobbies where you cannot get any counter question. But yes, if you will see this response, he is saying कि like he spent 2 or 3 hours on the internet, that is what is the hobby, which is matching with the book reading, and he is saying he is even look out how to make an helicopter, which exhibit to his habit of innovation and creativity. Okay, so make the theme same for all the questions. Explain how you overcome the major obstacles. Never ever say I can overcome the major obstacle this way, I can follow up with them this. Always try to exhibit a collaborative approach involving the entire team, discussing with every team, and try to give some example like this person has given. I'll suggest read out this answer, is a very good answer, and appropriately form your answer. How well do you carry out the instruction? Here you will understand one thing. He has mentioned 2 keywords, clearly and unambiguously. If you will see another question, criticize your boss, criticism from your boss, again you use the same word, clearly and unambiguously. So ultimately the theme is clear. He is saying कि I can handle the instruction pretty well provided they are clear and unambiguous. Okay, so you are connecting with the previous answer and saying that this is what it is. So you are not disconnected in the various answer. What distinguishes you from the other candidate? If you will see in the first question, tell me about yourself, where he is saying I am innovative, creative, learning, IT skills, engineering background. So that is what is the makes you different from the other candidate to get selected for this job. If you choose to one adjective describe yourself, what it would be? Like before you said passionate and impactfulness, here is saying passionate because you are asked only one particular thing, and tell the reason why, which should be definitely aligned with the all the keywords which you are keep on using in this interview process. How did you learn about us? Elevate them. Say, boss, your company is very big, is very easy to learn. I've seen your website. It is every child of the country known you, this, that, everything. So elevate them pretty well. Okay. Do you have any plan to continue study and advanced degree? Generally, when we engage into the professional duties and when we get married, it is very difficult to go for a regular school again. So tell them very clearly कि I do not have any plan to pursue the regular school again, because of course you have got a lot of family obligation, professional obligation, you need a money and all other things. Be honest in your approach. But at the same time you say ki, but still I keep on acquiring the various thing on online and all other thing, and I acquired IT skills, obtained certification from so and so kind of a thing. Okay. Describe your value system. Again the wording is same. Learning the new technology, implementing in my work area, and process improvement and all other thing. That is what is your value system. Again you are surrounding to the same keyword here. How do you describe the pace at which you work? You cannot say any answer ki like it will be this thing. You should be read out this answer is very good. Like the pace of the work is basically is the function of time and priority. If the priority is allocated, then the pace is the fastest. If the priority is not allocated, the pace is the lowest. It's simple. Don't be in a yes or no. Okay. Because if every professional has got n number of job, say you are having a job 1 to 10, what will be the pace and priority if item number 10 is low and the pace for priority item number 1 is highest? Is simple. So accordingly read out this answer and frame up your own answer. If the people who know you were asked why you should be hired, what would they say? Look, you generally give the reference who are your known person, you must be confident about them, and you should say yes, they will say he is an engineer with the excellent IT skill, breeds innovativity, creativity and all other things. That is what you should say. So if in case of a reference check it goes, the similar kind of a response should come from your reference. What have you done in improve yourself during past 1 year? Find out one clear example what you have improved on past 1 year. Like here he is saying he has introduced a unique loyalty program. But let me tell you, like here suppose you are working in a maintenance group and the balancing of the pump is outsourced, but you learn this technology, you have given an offer to the company ki give me the equipment, I'll do it in house. So tell them ki like I implemented this, I did that, I learned this balancing of the pump, and I learned this thing and I saved so much of money to the company. So make your example ready for this and always give answer to this with the example. What implements you? Again rotating with the same words: creativity, implementation of new idea, creative with the passion and impactfulness, etc., etc. Internal energy that motivates you. So is all global answer. Okay. And the last job, how much the work did you perform independently? Again this is a cross question towards the teamwork versus alone. Never ever say ki I did so much of job independently, this, that, everything. Always say ki yes, I did a various job independently, but it was a team effort, so much is job. So It was a very good cohesive team. We are working in a team. Of course, this job I was handling alone, so such kind of a thing. Okay, because this may be a cross-checking question against the team working versus alone. What is your leadership style? The best leadership style is always a collaborative approach, okay, where you are involving all other people in the process and discussing the issue and taking their idea, giving your idea, and coming out with the thing. To my mind, that is the best leadership style. Like, say you are working as a gantry in charge. Your responsibility is to load the tank truck. It does not mean that such kind of a question cannot come to you. It may come, but you can say that my collaborative style is to discuss with the transporter representative, driver, helper, take their idea, give my idea, and so as I can improve on the overall tank truck loading process and reduce the cycle time, etc., etc. Okay, so that way you should form up, but the collaborative approach is the best way for the leadership style. If you feel you have any weakness with regard to this job, what it would be? Again, like here, the same question, weakness is being asked. Again, give them the response in a manner which should not be converted negative totally on your part. The weakness is remaining same, the impatient. But why you was impatient? Give them the reason with the example, and your impatient should be indicated in a manner which was required for the benefit of the company. Have you ever offered suggestion to the management? How did the management respond? We generally keep on giving the suggestion to the management, and which is turned down. Nobody looks at it. It's okay. It's a part of the life. But in interview, you should not say, I given so many of suggestion, but my management did not look at it, this, that. Be positive in the approach. Say, I given the so many of proposal, but some of the proposal are accepted, some of the proposal are now never accepted, because the management is engaged in various priority level. Probably they might be having some constraint, and but I am happy, but it never stops me giving me the new proposal, because it gives me the opportunity to learn and earn in a new concept or new technology and all other thing. So that is how you should revert to that. Never ever be negative to this response. What concerns about you this job? Look, the biggest concern, like when you join in the new company, with what kind of a people you are working with, what kind of a company structure is, how the business processes run. So that is what is your biggest concern. But at the same time, you should say, "He is okay, but I am confident once I will go to the new company, know the people, know the processes, then I will be in position to accommodate myself in the work culture of the organization." You don't have a management, why should we hire you? Is a very typical question where you should handle it very appropriately. You should say that management degree does not matter a lot, because I have produced the result like which even the MBA cannot produce. And if you have got some kind of an example which like this person is having, you should give it to them. So tell a little upfront to them ki, yes, I am not having a management degree, but if you see my experience, exposure, and my creativity, innovation idea, my work process improvement, I did much better than any MBA. You should not have you don't have the necessary experience or background for this position. Here again you should react little strong to them. and tell the reasons why you are most suitable for this job. Because here this person is saying he is having a terminal operation experience, regional office, head office experience, and worked in various departments, IT knowledge, new technology, creativity. Ultimately, the things are surrounding on the same thing, but is little aggressive in this answer. What concern you about this company? Here I will not say much. Read out the company profile, read out the thing, and frame up your answer appropriately. But I will give you one example. When I went when I went for an interview in one MNC, where they asked me the same question, I told your company is a little haphazard and unsystematic, and I gave them the reason why I am saying so. They took it very positive, and the entire interview panel has accepted it. So whatever is your feeling, if you are confident on giving any negative response to that, be sure about it and give it, no issue, because sometimes the negativity is also accepted in a positive manner. Okay, and during that interview I will tell you, the top brass of the company has accepted कि yes, Mr. Verma, what you are saying is correct. How long would it take for you before you contribute for this company? Definitely you are going to a company, you cannot definitely start delivering on the first day. You can start delivering on the first day. If suppose like you are going as a tank truck gantry in charge or maintenance in charge, you can first day you start loading, first day you are start doing the maintenance of the equipment. But yes, you should say I can start delivering on the first day, but if the question is pertaining to my impact, yes, I will take so much of time to create the impact in the system, because you are requiring some time to make your position in the system. Where do you see this company is going? Generally it should be a very positive way, like your company is growing in size, expansion, so many projects, diversification, and etc., leverage of technology ahead of the competitor, and etc., you should give. Okay, if you are offered this job, what factor will dictate whether you accept it or not? Here you should not say like if I'll give the job, then I'll immediately accept this, that, everything. Because in some senior position, people are getting the job offer, but they never accept because they see the company is not growing the way it should be. So say I will look at the long-term company plan, I will look at the top commitment of the top brass, and then I will decide whether to join it or not. So here again you are trying to say like I am in a attitude, nothing to lose. I am coming here for an interview and you are interviewing me, but at the same time I am judging you whether your company is suitable enough for me to work or not. Are you getting me? So sometime in the interview process you should try to give this kind of a indication which exhibit your confidence, which is very important. What can you do for us which someone else cannot do? Again the same, I am a IT expert, innovation, creativity, and if possible try to share one idea here. Okay, this is a much bigger company than you ever worked at. How do you feel about that? You must read out this answer, very interesting, and appropriately frame up your answer, because the bigger company and a smaller company does not make much of a difference when we are talking about global platform, innovation, creativity, new work, IT technology, IT skill, and everything. Because let me tell you, the applicability of the IT technology in a bigger company is much inferior than a smaller company, is also a fact. Will you be out to take out your boss job? Never ever say yes. Always say, I will never try to do that, but if this thing happen because they feel me appropriate to handle that position, then I will not have any regret. But I will never try to do it at my own, and I will never try to plan it. What about this job attract you, and what is unattractive? So see, for attraction, you can tell various things like your company take care of the employee, good office, good culture, and you people keep encouraging the innovation, creativity, new concept, work process smoothness, etc. And unattractive thing, you should always be a little diplomatic and try to skip this area. And but if you are very sure about any unattractive thing, like as I told you, in one of the interviews they asked me ki, what is the thing which is unattractive. Then I said ki your company is not very systematic. If you are very sure about it, then only you should tell that. How do you deal with the criticism? This is another good question. You should always say ki I consider criticism as an opportunity to learn the new things and explore the new opportunity. So this question you should deal in a positive manner. How do you deal with the authority? Again, the collaborative approach. Never ever say I deal with the authority with this way. I always deal with the authority. Authority always comes to me when people respect me. And when the people will respect me, when I will have the collaborative approach, when I am going as a team along and people are started listening my idea, people are started respecting me, and then the authority will come automatically to me. What is the riskiest thing you have ever done? Now here you should quote an example. What is the riskiest thing you had ever done? Because it may be a counter question. Are you a risk taker? Here they may be trying to evaluate you. What risk you have taken, whether it was a blind risk or a calculative risk. So be careful answering this. How do you plan to get to and from the work if you are hired? Look, company might be having a hired jeep, bus, or you might be having your own car or bicycle. Plan out your answer accordingly. Can you describe a time where you had a complete a task that you truly dislike? Yes, there are, in a professional world, sometimes you have to do a job which probably you may not like it, but you have to complete that. Find out a perfect example when you did that and how you did that, and convert it in a positive manner and explain it here. What were your expectations for the job and to what extent they were met? Look, it is related to the current employer. Always say that I am fully satisfied and my expectation is fully met, I am happy, and etc. Okay? Never ever say that no, they never given me good increment and all other no nonsense stuff here. Okay? Interview is always towards the positive thing. Remember one thing very clearly. Can you tell me about your best day you have ever spent on a job and your worst day? Be prepared for that and frame up your example answer from your professional work, and you should be very careful about the worst day and why it should be. What are your expectation for the job and up to what extent they made? I think this question has already been covered. Sorry, this question has already been covered before. Describe a typical work week. Make out a complete work week for you. Up to what percentage of time you spend for the routine work, sales job, or whatever job you are doing new. But always remember, always keep a scope for the innovative and creative idea, okay? And discussing with the colleague, work life balance, discussing with the colleague, follow up, visit, and all other thing. So read out this answer, and but always remember, you, because your interview theme is innovation and creative idea, learning new thing and all other thing. So those kind of a thing should give a chance or some percentage allocated here. What were your responsibility? Describe your responsibility, what you are handling currently, okay? How many hours do you normally work? This can be a counter question for a overtime question. So never ever give a perfect response to this. You always again say the completion of the job is the topmost priority for me, and I never look at the watch. Sometimes I even work at 2 o'clock in the night. So you are matching your response with the overtime if it is a counter question to that or whatever it is. What do you find the most difficult decision to make? Prepare an example for that. There are various times you have to take a difficult decision and make your example appropriately and make out your answer here. Can you describe a situation with the irate customer and tell me how you handle it? Everybody has got a irritating customer and you must have handled it. Like say for a tank truck entry in charge, there must be irritating customer who must have irritated him on the water found in the tank truck. For a maintenance in charge, there may be irritating contractor who has complained about some issue or non-payment. So be prepared for your own example and make a perfect answer for it. So guys, this is what is all about this presentation. Thank you very much for patiently hearing this. I'll request you all to take a guideline from this video. Make out your own answer for all the question and make out your Word document ready for all the time, so as whenever you will have the interview you are all ready. And let me tell you, once you will make your own answer, it will be very handy for you to immediately read out this document and go for an interview with the full confidence. So thank you once again, and at last again I will request you all to subscribe this channel, as lot more to come, and more importantly hit the bell icon so as you will never miss any video whenever I will post on my YouTube channel.